Magnetic domains. We are going to study for ferromagnetic substances. Take an iron rod. Without applying any additional magnetic force onto this iron rod, it may not show a perfect ferromagnetic nature. Right? Let us take a smallest volume in the ferromagnetic substance. Let us take a smallest volume in this material. The smallest volume contains spins, and these spins are aligned in one particular direction. A material which contains spins are aligned in one particular direction is called a domain. Domain is nothing but the smallest portion in which the spins are aligned in one particular direction is called a domain. Now let us see here. This is a domain 1. In the domain 1, spins are aligned in this particular direction. The domain 1, spins are aligned in this one particular direction. Right? And the neighboring domain may have spins in different directions. Let us assume spins are in this direction. Let us assume second domain, and third domain may have its spins are opposite to the first one. And let us take the fourth domain, in which the spins are aligned in opposite to the direction 2. Then if I see the net magnetic moment is 0, because these two are getting cancel each other and these two are getting cancel each other. First and third are cancel each other. Second and fourth domains are cancelling each other. Spins. Right? Then what will happen? Material may not show a ferromagnetic nature. Okay? Domain is nothing but the smallest volume in a ferromagnetic substance in which the spins are aligned in one particular direction. Each domain is separated by a wall, is called domain wall. Each domain are separated by a wall are called domain walls. The red line represents a domain wall. Right? Each domain is separated by a wall is called, or a layer is called a domain wall. Right? Also called as a blast wall. Right? Now let us assume if we apply external magnetic field onto this substance, then spins present in the substance, that means individual domains, will align into the field direction. Then material becomes a ferromagnetic material. Right? Let us see here, if the field is in this direction, if applied field is in this direction, if I am applying the field in this direction, the domain 1 is parallel to the applying field. Applied field, the domain 1 is parallel to the applied field direction, then it is easily magnetizes. And if I see this one, domain 2 will observe some external force on the individual spins, and then they will try to align into the field direction. The spins will try to align into the field direction. Then what will happen? The spin rotation takes place. Spin rotation takes place. After increasing the maximum, after increasing the external applied field, then your spins will become in the field direction. Right? Similar fashion, other domains will also be aligned in the field direction, right? So this is what generally we observe for ferromagnetic materials, right? Here, how this magnetization due to the domain theory is happening means there are two different parameters. One is domain wall growth, second one is domain rotations. There are two things are going to happen. One is domain wall growth. That means what will happen? The domain size is going to be gradually increases, and the other one will be the domain rotation, where you are going to have this particular domain rotation takes place. That means the spins which are here will be aligned into the field direction. This will also be aligned into the field direction. So if, for example, if your domain is like this and applied field is in this direction, then what will happen? This domain also will be rotated into the field direction. Right. Now let us see the same here. First I explain the first domain growth. Same example I am going to take here. Let me take a domain. Previous example, I am explaining the same example here. I am explaining the same example here. In this, spins are aligned in this direction. Now, when you apply some external magnetic field in this direction, the magnetic field is applying in this direction, then what will happen means the domain walls gradually increases. That means which domain wall is going to increase means the spins which are parallel to the applied field. That particular domain size is going to be gradually increases. Let us see this picture. Here the first one is you are having like this in the initial case. Right? Initially domains was like this. Due to the applied external magnetic field, the domain size gradually increases, and its opposite field, opposite spin one value gradually decreases. Now if you see here, the first domain, this one, the size is gradually increasing, and this one size is decreasing. That means it is increasing at the risk of the opposite spin, right? So this is growth, domain growth. Right? The black line, dotted line represents the original domain walls, but due to the applying external magnetic field, the red line represents the domain growth. The first domain is gradually increasing, and the third domain is going to shrink here. That means domain growth of first spin, which is parallel to the applied field, is taking risk at the domain 3. Right? Now, if further increase in the field, if I increase the magnetic field furtherly, then what will happen means the domains which are present in this one, all domains will try to align in the field direction. Now let us see here. Right here, size is decreasing, domain size. Right? Now what I am doing is, the field is gradually increasing, field strength, magnetic field strength I am gradually increasing, and I am going to see here domain 1 is already in the field direction, there is no problem, and domain 2 will be aligning in the field direction. That means the domain spins which are there here, they will try to align in the field direction, and even for the domain 3 also will be coming into the same field direction, domain 4 also. This is nothing but domain rotation. I repeat here, in the first case I took a domain, a smallest portion in a ferromagnetic substance. It contains n number of domains. Each domain contains a uniform or a particular directed or oriented spins in that. The two domains which are separated by a layer is called domain wall, and the neighboring domain may have different orientation of spins. If I take the total net magnetic spin momentum is 0 for without applying any external force on the magnetic material, right? Now when I apply external magnetic field onto this one, the domain on the domains, whatever the spins are parallel to the applied field, they are going to be grown up. That means domain growth is gradually takes place here, and the opposite one will be shrinks, right? If further increase in the field strength, that means we are increasing the magnetic field which is applying onto the iron rod or a ferromagnetic substance, then what will happen? The domain spins which are in different directions or will align into the field direction. Here what will happen? Domain rotation takes place. This particular domain is in the same direction, but this is in the downward direction. Now what will happen? This gets a 270 degree rotation, because let us assume this is a 90, this is around, it's a 180 degree rotation. Let us assume 270 degree rotation. What will happen? It has to go in this direction first, then this direction it will be going, right? And similar fashion this domain also going upward direction, and this direction changes. So this is about the domain wall, domains, domain walls, domain growth and domain rotation.